You can never buy a Kikuyu. Never. And we want to send that to William RUTO.
Yeah.
You can only rent a Kikuyu. You cannot buy a Kikuyu MP. You can only rent one. Once you are done with renting these Kikuyus, a guy with a little bit more money will come in and they will rent them
themselves.
Yes. So they are deluding William RUTO, in my view. You know, when you are of choleric temper, and I think RUTO must be recorded in our books of political history as a man with choleric temper, the best way to deal with him is to constantly irritate him. The more you irritate him, the more he loses the plot.
Yeah.
And I think that this is what these two guys, that's Raila and Uhuru, are doing on William RUTO.
Yeah.
I need to also say something here, that William RUTO, and he's a friend of mine, is probably one of the most untaught politicians in our space.
My goodness.
Wow. And I say untaught because I have always told you guys that whenever you see a man who says that he is self-made, you are staring at the horrors of unskilled labor. I have always told you that. Now, you see, William RUTO says he's a hustler.
Yeah.
And when you, even before we talk about his hustlerness, when you look at his entire existence, I want to ask you, who is he accountable to? There is nothing like the hustler nation. We coined that concept here.
Yes.
Hustler nation.
Yes.
And we coined it as a working definition to help us see how RUTO might organize his politics.
Yes.
But in coining it also, you do recall, we say that the hustler nation is also a nation of crabs.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Crabs in a
hustlers are like crabs in a bucket.
Yes.
If you go fishing for crabs, you don't have to cover the bucket.
Yeah.
You catch a crab, you throw it in, it will not run away. And the reason is, as it tries to run away, the crab below it pulls it down. Tries to run away, it pulls it down. That is the nation of crabs, also known as the hustler nation.
Wow.
Now, if that is true, and this is a hypothetical position, it therefore means that RUTO will not only play at the level of the hustler nation. That is only one card he has. The other big card he has, and the main card actually, is ethnic.
Yes.
So what he's doing is that he's playing the ethnic cards, trying to lure the Kikuyus by appearing in Uhuru's bedroom, peeping in when Uhuru is not there, in Gema. And he's gone to Kalonzo's bedroom also.
He's peeped.
He's peeped. He went to Raila's bedroom, and he told us he has won 12% of the bedroom already. He's playing the ethnic game, but at the same time covering it up as hustlers and dynasties. The Kikuyus have two types of leaders, or two types of, not leaders, but they're led by two types of people. The first one is called Muteti. And that one is called Mutogoria. Now Muteti is a politician. Mutogoria is a leader. Now Muteti is also a guy who complains. A guy who makes noise.
Who whines.
Who whines. Mutogoria is a guy who charters a path. And it takes you in a direction. Now, all members of parliament in this country, and everybody who is in politics in this country, from the Gema nation, is a Muteti.
There's no leader.
The leaders have been taken to industry. James Mwangi, our good friend, Equity Bank, is a leader. He's a Mutogoria. A man called Munga, he's a leader. But Muteti are sent out there to yap, and to make noise and to whine, and all the people who are following William RUTO right now, Muteti, they have been sent there to whine. But what normally happens is that after they whine and they complain and they go theta, a point reaches where they are brought back to
The fold.
it is called Mukaro
Yes.
in Kikuyu, to the fold. It's where the river now gets back to its course. So right now, what we are seeing happening in the Rema nation is Mutet is taking the nation in a particular direction.
Right.
But when things will get thick, the leaders, the politicians are going one direction.
Yes.
Mutet is taking us in the direction they're in. But when things get thick, the leaders will come in and say, we need to bring the river back to Mukaro.
Yes.
To where, to its course.
Of course, yes.
And that's why, as I told you last time, and I maintain this position, not flippantly, but thoughtfully.
Yes.
You cannot buy a Kikuyu, you can only
Rent
one. And once the rent has quished, story over.
Kalas.
Class, completely.